This is MSC Virtuosa. Launched in 2021, she holds a maximum of 6,330 passengers, so she's pretty big. There's lots to see and do on board, so join me on this ship tour and I'll show you around everything that she has to offer. Starting on deck 5, here in the Infinity Atrium, and we'll go deck by deck through all the main public spaces. The atrium is very glitzy and sparkly, but it's not too over the top. It's a really nice space. There's lots of reflective surfaces and the ceiling is mirrored. It makes it feel like it goes on for infinity. Here you have the guest services, as well as the infinity bar. The bar is open quite early in the morning for coffee and throughout the day. I think you could probably do with a bit more seating around here. It's always pretty busy, but it's a nice space to sit and have a drink. You also have the future cruise and excursion desks here, so you can come and look at future cruises and book your excursions. Moving back from the atrium is the first of the included dining rooms, Blue Danube. This wasn't our dining room, but I managed to sneak in and have a look around. It does look quite nice. It is, for me, missing the big window that you get in the Minuetto dining room, which we'll see in a little bit. Heading up the super sparkly Swarovski crystal staircase, you need to be careful not to be too dazzled and fall back down. These are beautiful staircases on MSC and it's something that they are known for. On deck 6, around the atrium, we have the Starship Club first. This is where you can get your drink made by Rob, the robot bartender. It's pretty cool to watch him working, but you can also order from a human if you want to. Across the other side is another seating area. This leads into the photo gallery, and it's also where you can get your iris photographed, which is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but they look good. There are two shops here either side of the atrium. You have the MSC shop with all of your branded clothing, fridge magnets, key rings, all that kind of stuff. And on the opposite side you've got the jewellery store. Towards the back of the ship we have 3 more included dining rooms or restaurants. The Symphony and the Opera restaurants are on either side of the ship as you walk back, and they're essentially the same as each other. Both look very nice. We were in the Minuetto restaurant on this cruise. You walk back through the ship, through this impressive wine display, and you get to the dining room. It's very bright and shiny in here, and it's a good place to come and take some pictures. All of the main dining rooms serve the same menu, and you'll be assigned to one of them. Depending on which time you've chosen, I think you get allotted a particular restaurant. I was up filming this early and the tables were covered, ready for breakfast. These are the windows I mentioned earlier. They go all the way around the back of the ship and all the way around this restaurant. So it's nice, if it was lighter, to look out to sea or out to port while you're having your meal. Heading back to the atrium and facing towards the front of the ship is the Galleria Virtuosa. This is full of shops and bars and upcharge restaurant and stretches all the way from the atrium to the theatre at the front. There's a lot going on here, so we'll take a walk down the whole length of the ship and then work our way back. One of the main focal points here is the ceiling screen, which stretches the whole length of the Galleria. It changes through the day, and they have different dome shows throughout the cruise. I'll put a couple of other clips at the end of the video to see how else they use it as well. First up, on our way back through the Galleria, is the Virtuosa Bar and Lounge. They have live music here on some evenings, as well as different dance classes through the day, and it's a nice place to come and just sit, listen to music and watch people go by. One of the shops here on the Virtuosa Galleria is this boutique, where they have lots of watches and sunglasses that you can go and buy. Moving over to the Jean-Philippe chocolate shop and cafe, you can buy chocolate from here or pop in for hot chocolate or waffles. It was coming up to Halloween on this cruise, so it had this cool display all made out of chocolate. Hola Tacos is an extra charge restaurant. We didn't get to try it on this cruise, but we've heard good things about it and would love to come back and give it a go sometime. There's another excursion desk here, so you can come and check out what's on offer for the next port. And some amazing looking gelato from this place, which I'm sad to say we didn't get the chance to try. There's a lot of luxury brands on offer here, and sometimes they have stalls set up outside so that you can take advantage of one of their offers. This is L'Atelier Bar, hopefully I've said that right, and having come in here to film, I wish we'd ventured in for a drink one evening. I wasn't sure initially whether it was just for food, but I think you can just come in for drinks. It's a nice looking bar, and be good to come in here and give it a try. Also located in here is Indochine, another specialty restaurant offering Vietnamese food with a French twist, apparently. Sounds interesting. I'd like to give it a go. Because it was only a short cruise, we wanted to make most of the included dining. So yeah, we didn't go to any of the specialty restaurants. But we'd definitely like to spend a bit longer on board and try some of these other options out. You can learn about the MSC Foundation here, which is a non-profit organisation that fundraises for conservation and humanitarian causes. There's a £1 donation automatically added to your onboard account for this. The theatre is on deck 6 as well, but I couldn't get in at this point to take any film of it, unfortunately. Up on deck 7 we have the champagne bar. This was one of my favourite spots. There's a good amount of seating, you can get some nice champagne cocktails. It's quite open, so you can sit and people watch as well, which is always nice. There's another spot here where you can buy some jewellery and then come and celebrate it with a glass of champagne. Moving back from the atrium and the champagne bar is the Red Gem Casino. It's quite a large casino centred around the bar and it's very red. All the way to the back of the ship is the Carousel Lounge, where they have some special shows for an extra charge. You can't really come here and sit through the day, which is a bit of a shame because there's lovely views out the back. Coming back through the upper level of the Galleria Virtuosa, there are a few more specialty restaurants, starting with the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, another one I'd really like to try, and then followed by Kato Teppanyaki and Sushi Bar. All of the venues on this side of the top level here have seating outside, which is quite nice to look out over the Galleria and people watch again. Next up is the Masters of the Sea British pub. There's a good amount of seating in here and they have live music through some evenings, but it can get pretty busy, so if you want to come and see some of the music, you're best to get here early. This is the TV studio and bar. We didn't get a chance to come in here for a drink, but it does look like a nice place, and this is where to come for karaoke in the evenings. Before we move on up, please take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Also, leave me a comment if you've been on Virtuosa. Let me know what was your favourite spot, or if you're booked on in the future, what are you most looking forward to? Decks 8 to 14 are all passenger cabins, and I'll show you some clips later of our cabin that we had. But now we're up on deck 15, where we have the tropical pool and bar and the indoor solarium area. This area's got a nice pool and a couple of hot tubs either side. The roof is retractable, so that if you're lucky enough to have some good weather, they can open that up and you can enjoy some sunshine. There's plenty of seating and lounges around here, so it's a nice place to come and relax if it's not that warm outside. There are 2 hot tubs on the upper level as well, either side, so plenty of options. And they also have a couple of table tennis and some table football up here, which is good fun. I was up quite early in the morning, so it is a bit dark still, but you can see here the outside pool, which is a really good size actually, and plenty of space for loungers as well. Here's a couple of daytime clips as well, so you can appreciate it in its sunny glory. On deck 15 as well, towards the back of the ship, you've got the marketplace buffet. This is a really spacious area. There's a lot of seating here and a lot of really good food options actually as well. Here's a little speed run of some of the food that was available at breakfast that morning. Also, tucked away out the back, there's a little outdoor seating area, which is quite nice. It's not really that widely known, I don't think. You can come out here and eat your food if you've got some good weather. So we've come up to deck 16 now, and just taking a look around the sportsplex and the sports bar, as well as the virtual reality arcade and the bowling. Lots of good fun to be had up here. You've also got the gym here, and to be honest, this was the only time I stepped into it. On deck 18, you have the Sky Lounge. So MSC ships don't have a deck 17. It's considered to be bad luck, just like deck 13 is for other cruise lines. But the Sky Lounge is another one of my favourite areas. It's a really nice place, very chilled out, and good view over the deck and out to sea as well. The Attic Club is the onboard nightclub, so you can come here for your late night partying. There's an outside area as well, which is quite nice, and we did have one good evening on our cruise where we were up quite late. It was really busy out here, everyone having a few drinks and enjoying themselves. Very nice place to come on a good evening. This is a very short clip of the Horizon pool and the amphitheatre. I must admit, I thought it was quite dark at the time, and I thought I'll come back and take more video, and that didn't happen. Up on deck 19 you have the Savannah Aqua Park and the ropes course that you can come and do. You have to sign a waiver for those and get a wristband so that you can do the activities. So this was our cabin. Although we originally booked an inside cabin, we got the opportunity to upgrade for an outside for £15 each, and that got accepted, and we were really lucky. They upgraded it to a deluxe balcony. So yeah, it was really spacious. It's a nice comfortable room, good sized balcony as well. So we were really pleased with that upgrade, and enjoyed staying here in the cabin. This was one of the dome shows that they were doing, and they had a few different ones in the cruise. And then there's also some clips from one of the parties that we went to in the Galleria one evening. They changed the ceiling to fit the theme of tropical for this party. That was good fun. So that concludes our tour of MSC Virtuosa. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're cruising soon, I hope you have fun. It's a really nice ship, and as I said before, we'd like to go back and spend a bit more time on her. So if you haven't done already, please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.